The Buffalo Bills season ended in heartbreak once again, in large part due to some controversial officiating in overtime. It could be argued that the Denver Broncos got away with defensive pass interference in the end zone late in the fourth quarter, but the Bills were able to force overtime anyway. However, that's where it all unraveled for Buffalo, as Josh Allen threw an interception while trying to find Brandon Cooks deep. At first, it looked like simultaneous possession, which would have led to the Bills keeping the ball. But as Cooks went down to the ground with the pigskin, the ball rolled into a position where Broncos defensive back Jaquan McMillian was able to snatch it away for an interception as Cooks lay on his back. The instant replay review showed Cooks was down on the ground with possession of the ball, which typically would end the play and award the Bills a completion. But enough of the ball was already in McMillian's arms by the time Cooks hit the ground that officials did not reverse the call after looking it over. Bills head coach Sean McDermott wanted officials to take a long look at the play, so he called a timeout in order to do so. Teams cannot challenge in overtime. It would seem logical to me that the head official would walk over and want to go and take a look at it, just to make sure that everybody from here who is in the stadium to there are on the same page. That's too big of a play, in my estimation, and a play that decided the game potentially as well, to not even slow it down, McDermott said to reporters after the 33-30 loss. It's hard for me to understand why it was ruled the way it was ruled. If it is ruled that way, then why wasn't it slowed down just to make sure that we have this right? That would have made a lot of sense to me, to make sure that we have this thing right. Because that's a pivotal play in the game. We have the ball at the 20, maybe kicking a game-winning field goal right there. So I'll just leave it at that. But he did not leave it at that. In fact, according to the Buffalo News, the coach called the outlet from the team plane and berated the officials even more. That play is not even close, he told the outlet. That's a catch all the way. I sat in my locker and I looked at it probably 20 times, and nobody can convince me that that ball is not caught and in possession of Buffalo. The officials did not help later on, calling a questionable defensive pass interference on a severely underthrown ball, placing the Broncos into chip shot range. The interception was the fourth committed by Allen, so there's some more blame to go around, but no one could fault Bills fans for not sleeping well Saturday night. Now, it will be the top-seeded Broncos awaiting the winner of Sunday's matchup between the New England Patriots and Houston